Ramble for Radio with your host, Jen T.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo per Radio. I am your host, Jen T. Twitter and Instagram at Jen T523. Hello, motherfuckers.
Hello, motherfucker.
Cause it's no place like home. With your family and friends, never alone. I don't remember the rest of the song, but this is episode 227, just like one of my favorite shows when I was a kid. 227, man, with Miss Jackie. Man, what a great show, and hopefully this episode will be great as well. But just in case it's not, go back and listen to something else. Pick a number in your head and go listen to something else. But warning, that one might be bad too. So you've been warned. So speaking of no place like home, I haven't fucking been home literally all weekend. I've literally just laid in my bed and then have been gone all day, all night. And, you know, I would like to not be so freaking busy for once. Champagne problems, I reckon. Anywho, I am so glad to chat with you all today, tonight, this week, this time that we have. I have to bend your ear for a moment in time, space and time. And I will talk to you guys about customers of the week. This week, I had to help this Indian lady who was crazy. Crazy babies never say die. This lady was crazy. I was minding my own business, cleaning the shelf, and this Indian lady came up and was like, excuse me, do you have the juice? I needed the juice pills. What are your juice pills? The vegetable juice. I mix them and I put them in the drink. I need the juice. I was like, the juice? Down, you got the juice. I got the juice tonight. The juice, I got the juice. I was like, oh. What kind of juice are you talking about, man? Because this is vitamins. If you want juice, you got to go to, like, the other side of the store. We got vitamins over here, man. I am saying, don't you understand me? I am saying, I need the juice pills. Juice. I mix them together. The garden vegetable and the fruits. I need the juice. It's like, you talking like fresh juice? I was hella confused because I could barely understand her, but I was trying. I was like, are you talking like fresh juice or something? Because we do have fresh juice, but there's more than, there's no pills in there. It's just like the fruit and the veggies mixed together. No. Are you having a trouble understanding me? I said, I am looking for the juice pills. I was like, oh, juice pills. Oh, okay, well, yeah, we have them, but I don't think you want juice pills. It's not a whole lot of juice in there. What the fuck? And so we go over there, and she goes, I see that you are out of the juice pills, but I will just buy the vegetable one. I mixed them, because it's important to get your fruits and your vegetables. I was like, yeah, you want to get your fruits and vegetables, but fresh. That has all the vitamins in it. I don't know how much vitamins are in the pills, but, bless you. Oh, blessings. You want to talk about blessings? I was like, what grenade did I step on? And then my coworker tried to come over and, help out and get this lady away from me. And she's like, So, did you want me to take you to the juice aisle? No, you don't understand me. Are you racist? You don't understand my language? I was like, whoa. Now you're calling somebody a racist. What the fuck? This is just getting bad. I was like, oh, okay. Gotta step in here. And then I said, oh, what else were you looking for? Besides calling someone a racist. I said, did you say something about your joints? I just fucking threw it out there. I was like, help me, Jeebus. She's like, oh, yes, I need something for my joints. My knees are hurting. So I take her over to the joint section. And she's like, she goes, what is the pill that is in the brown bottle? And I was like, the pill in the brown bottle? I was like, ma'am, there's fucking 40 feet of brown bottles here. You have to try again, sis. I need the pill in the brown bottle. And then I was like, oh, here, it's this one. And then she was like, that's not it. And I was like, it's a pill in a brown bottle. That's not it. And I went, okay. So I said, I'm going to leave you to pick out which one it is, okay? And she's like, oh, you're not going to help me? And he's like, I am trying to help you, but it seems like you kind of have this figured out, yeah? She's like, are you not wanting to help me because this is racism?
Like that.
Oh, I was like, okay. I was like, hold up, player. Racism? I was like, ma'am, I said, you said to me the pill in the brown bottle for your joints. And I pointed to the first one that was a pill in a brown bottle for your joints. That one. And you are now telling me, because I'm going to leave you to decide that I'm a racist? She's still looking at the bottles, and then she grabs one and she goes, this is it. I have found my pill. And I was like, let's see. Okay. It's a purple bottle with pills inside. I was like, purple and brown are not the same. I was like, but whatever works for you, have a nice day. And then I was trying to be courteous because she's Indian. I asked her, I said, hey, are you comfortable with this formula? Because there can be potentially using pork or beef in here. And my understanding in India, they don't eat cow, yo. It's against their religion. And I said, are you comfortable with eating taking the supplement? This is potentially made out of cow. And I said, oh, and also, are you allergic to shellfish? Because there's shellfish in there. Oh, no. I am perfectly fine taking this formula. Matter of fact, I know, even though this comes from the cow, and as an Indian, we're not supposed to eat this, I say a blessing. I bless the animal. I bless the vitamin before I eat it. Okay? So my relationship is safe with my spirituality, and I bless the vitamin before I take it. I am grateful, I am thankful, I bless it, and then I eat it. And I was like, oh, what? Bitch! Hey, can I go? This is the blessing your fucking vitamins. I'm out. I was like, damn, bitch. What the hell in tarnation are you doing over here? Blessing your vitamins before you eat them? It's pretty crazy. But nevertheless, I was like, oh, snap, this Indian lady, she is just absolutely crazy. And then I remembered that song. Oh, yes, I am very racist. I will help you pick out your vitamin, but I will be a racist first. Who are you calling a racist? You don't even fucking know me. I'm trying to help you. Yes, I can barely understand you because of your accent, but I'm still trying to help you. Compared to my other coworker, that was gonna be a situation. Like they were gonna fucking fight. I could tell. I was like, oh shit, I better interrupt because these two are gonna go at it faux show. Some current events. So this week I discovered an interesting little clip from Aubrey Marcus, the Aubrey Marcus podcast. And this clip resonated with me as far as my relationship with my parents and my parents' relationships with their parents. And then also my potential relationship on whether or not me deciding if I should be a parent or not for the future. Okay, obviously cart before the horse because I have not found a girlfriend yet. But it still is a thought in my mind. Should I or shouldn't I be a parent? I do think about this from time to time. So when I came across this Aubrey Marcus clip, I was like, oh, whoa. All right, cool. This is definitely insightful. So I'm gonna play this for some of y'all who are parents and maybe can learn something from this. Hold up.
I am enough. I wish my dad would have told me that I am enough. That no matter what I did, no matter if I succeeded or I failed, that I was good enough just being who I am. That whether I was worthy of love or not was not dependent on my last shot, because those shots miss. We all miss. We all fail. We all fall. And when the love from our dad changes, whether we rise up with the trophy in our hand or whether we curl up with our head between our hands, that we are loved the same. Because we are not loved for what we do, we are loved for who we are. Our essence. That part of us, the unborn, the undying, the unchanging. Not the part that goes out and seeks accolades or gets accepted to this university or something they can brag about to their friends. Something far beyond that. To feel love for who you are is the most sacred thing. It's a gift that we have the opportunity to give ourselves. And if we're fathers, it's a gift that we can learn to give our sons. Yes, encourage them. Help them to become the best version of themselves. But to use love as that carrot and that stick to help guide behavior is only going to train them to love themselves conditionally upon what they do. And the result of that is a life of anxiety and depression. I know. I've lived that life. The anxiety that I'm not doing enough. The depression that comes from feeling like I'm never going to be able to do enough. So I wish my dad, and I wish you listening, when you become a father or a mother or a grandfather or an uncle or a friend, that whoever you encounter, you let them know that they're enough, just as they are. So I wish my dad would have told me this. You are enough. It's not about your grades or your accolades, how many points you score, the girls that like you, or the colleges that want you. It's just about being you. You are enough. I'm sorry, son, for the times I didn't show you so. I'm sorry for the teachers who may not have thought so. And I'm sorry for your friends who never had anyone tell them so. But it's true, son. You are enough, just as you are. This doesn't mean you shouldn't try harder. This doesn't mean you can't strive farther. This doesn't mean you can't master something someday. Because both of the following are true. You are enough, and you can do better too. If there is injustice in the world, fight it. If there is a bully somewhere, stand up to it. And if you ever have something to say, speak it. And if you don't, if you aren't ready to do any of that, that's okay too. You are still enough. Heroes aren't born in a day, son. They aren't all made the same way either. Some started yesterday. You can start your journey today, or tomorrow, or next year, or next life even. Instead of judgment, just choose compassion. Instead of violence, try kindness first. Instead of division, see everyone as you, living a different life. Because remember, if you are enough, everyone else is too. I love you so much, son. You're always forgiven, no matter what. I love you, Dad, wherever you are. You did the best you could, and that's good enough too.
So this clip really resonated with me based on, if you're an OG listener, the trials and tribulations that I go through with my parents, and that we all go through with our parents. And particularly with my father coming to America with that immigrant mentality. And I played that clip for him, and it made him sick. He said, "Oh, I can't stand this. This is all the... what's with all of these words? They mean nothing. It's all about action." My dad is all about the action. And God bless him. That might be the advantage that he has used to navigate life, and is not to believe what people say, but their actions. And I said, I'm sorry that your father didn't tell you that you were enough. And it's true. Same principle, immigrant mentality. My grandpa from Jamaica as well. And the circumstance and the situation, my grandpa really didn't acknowledge my dad. He just kind of lived his life. And so my dad has kind of done the same thing to me. So, and I'm sitting here thinking, in the future, if I want to be a parent, I don't want to do that to my child. I don't want my child to ever feel like they're not enough. And so because my dad doesn't believe in words, but rather than actions, he has only told me that he loves me once, maybe twice. And that's okay. That's his comfort level. But I was trying to explain to him, like, hey man, some people require words of affirmation. Some people, actions are not just enough. They need to hear it, to feel it. I am one of those people. And so the reason why I brought it up is because I keep getting caught up in these situations where I am doing things for people sometimes to a point where it is harmful to myself. I'm helping others out so much that it's actually causing harm to my journey, my essence, if you will, as Aubrey says. And I'm trying to figure out why this is happening. And so I'm putting the pieces together and understanding, based on the relationship that I've had with my parents, why I would easily be swayed. Somebody comes along and tells me all the things that I want to hear, that why would I think that, oh, this person is my friend, or this person is a potential partner. They are awesome. When that is not the case. The signs are showing me that this person is a horrible friend, or is not being as good of a friend as they can be, and vice versa with a partner as well. So my thought is, if I keep engaging in relationships, whether they're friendly or they're more romantic, if you will, if I keep engaging in these relationships where I'm constantly doing the work, I'm constantly giving, this ends in trouble. And so I'm trying to undo the damage. It wasn't intentional damage, but there is damage. That's part of the game. And my ability to be friendly. And my dad has always said, you shouldn't be so friendly. Stop being so emotional. And I'm just like, man, I can't turn that off. I get it. Immigrant mentality, where you come from. Emotions get you killed. You have to be quick. You have to think. You have to move. And you can't carry the emotional baggage. I totally get it. But sometimes in the process of being quick and moving and living a life like that, you're also creating baggage by not acknowledging baggage, right? Am I wrong? So my feeling has been for some time, and I'm trying to work through this, which is feeling loved for what I do. I love helping people out. I love helping people as best I can. But the problem I run into is there are times where I will help somebody so much that I'm actually hurting myself. I'm hurting my essence. I'm not helping myself by helping these individuals or certain individuals. So I'm trying to get out of the habit of being like, hey, you know what? People can love you for just who you are. That's the end goal. You don't have to do a bunch of things. You don't have to give people money. You don't have to jump through these hoops. And you shouldn't have to. I don't think that it's fair that I think that way about myself, that I need to be doing all these things for people and favors and such. Not for example, what happened last fucking weekend, doing favors for friends who probably wouldn't do that for me. Coming to that realization like, oh man, hey, you're that kind of friend? That's cool. I will get in touch with you when it's convenient for me. Not the other way around. Not the other way around where you're the friend who's just taking from me when it's convenient for you. And me rearranging my whole life and schedule around that individual. That's not cool. So coming to that point, I said to myself, okay, what is going on here? What is the core root of this? And that is feeling like I've not been enough. I've felt that way for a long time, and that's what leads me to get into trouble is if I'm not feeling enough, if I'm not feeling safe, if I'm not feeling loved, if I'm not loving myself enough, then that's exactly how I run into trouble. So this week, I felt for a friend, and my first instinct is, I got to help them. I got to help them. And then I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. Have you helped yourself? That sounds super selfish of me to say that, but I really had to stop and think, wait a minute. How can you help someone if you haven't helped yourself? Start with you. You could probably help that person much better if you would help yourself. So I really focused this week on trying to be a better listener, a better friend to certain friends who actually want to be friends, and listening, being a better friend, but particularly acknowledging the fact that I am enough. This week, I shared with a friend, and I've heard it before, but I heard it again on a podcast. The importance of telling yourself anytime you feel anxious, anytime you feel overwhelmed or you feel angry, as a former rageaholic who is still in recovery, I say to myself, put my hand on my heart, and you can do this too. Put your hand on your heart and say to yourself, you are safe and you are loved. You are enough. And once I say this, when I'm in a moment, when I'm in a space where I'm being like, Of course you can't get that done. Of course, because you're not good enough. Of course you're not getting this kind of girl because you don't look like this, or you don't have this much money, or you're not doing this. It's all of these jog off. Had to tell my brain to jog off. Like, take a hike. Go take a piss. I can't deal with that. And it's true. That energy just spirals out of control, and I'm like, man, I would rather spend my time doing something beneficial rather than tearing myself down. So, for those of you that struggle with those negative thoughts, that anxiety, or just that feeling, just remind yourself, just for that moment, just take a moment. If you have a minute, take that minute and just tell yourself you are safe, you are loved, and you're enough. Just saying that, I feel better already. And it's true. I'm not lying to y'all. It's something I've really had to work with. I mean, I've heard this concept before a couple years ago, but I've never really believed it until I've been in a space where I've been kind of struggling with it. And I'm like, man, I don't believe these negative thoughts in my head. My mind is telling myself this conversation we're having. I don't believe you. And that situation I had last week with a certain someone, I got into that mess because I was not thinking that I was enough, that I needed to jump through all these hoops to get this person to want to be with me, to want to spend time with me. And I stand before you today realizing that is fucking stupid. Yes, we make time for things that are important to us, for things that matter. We make the time, and that is it. We are all busy. Not all of us have kids. Some of us have kids. But you make time for things that are important to you. And my thought is, if you're a friend, even if you don't have time to go have coffee or lunch or brunch or whatever, a text is cool. An email is cool. A simple shout out is cool. You know, you're taking the time to acknowledge your friend. Or even if you're taking the time to acknowledge yourself, shout yourself out. You know, we're just living in a world where things are just moving so freaking fast, and trying to keep up fucking sucks sometimes, you know? And with all the things going on with the world as it is, and how things just spiral out of control so quickly, I think if we take more time to stop and evaluate and realize, things won't be so bad. I don't think things are that bad, but because we hyper-focus, or at least I hyper-focus on bad shit, and I hear from some friends, sometimes they do too, it's like, man, fuck. Maybe if we looked at it where, oh shit, we actually have it pretty freaking good, you know? Things aren't as bad as they seem. Because if you stop for that moment and be like, oh, wait a minute, I'm safe. Nope, it's not caveman. I'm not being chased by a dinosaur. Nobody's got a gun pointed to my head. So I'm safe. I'm loved. And then I go, okay, by who, by whom? Well, despite everything going on with my parents love me. I'm 99.9% certain they would take a bullet for me. They love me in the way that they best know how to. They don't agree with my lifestyle or some of the things that I do, and that's fine because it's my life. But they still love me. So my thought is, if all of those things are happening, if you're safe, you're loved, then you're enough. That's it. That's the end. Don't entertain relationships, whether they're friendly or romantic, that have you constantly digging, constantly doing work, constantly. I mean, there's always room for improvement, like Aubrey said, but it shouldn't be at the expense of your essence. Yes, we want to strive to hit goals and be better individuals each day, and that requires work. That requires time, and it requires effort. But also understand and realize that there's a balance to that effort. If you're putting out a 50% work effort into a friendship or a relationship, then your partner should be putting 50% in as well too. It can't be 60-40, it can't be 70-30, it can't be 90-10. I've been in the 90-10. It fucking sucks. Okay? I've been there. It fucking sucks. So, if I can pass on any word, and let me wrap up this mush, because I'm starting to feel ill. No, in all seriousness, I would wish for all of you that are listening, if you are getting wrapped up in your thoughts, if you are just feeling overwhelmed, just take a moment, hand on your heart. You're safe, you're loved, and you are enough. I did a poll this week, and I needed to know, because last week I asked y'all, are there good girlfriends in jail? But y'all wouldn't let me get arrested, so I took another poll to see, are there good girlfriends at strip clubs? And 47% of you said yes. 53% of you said no. I asked this question because I'm curious. I'm trying to find where all the good ladies are at. And so I need all of the information I can gather. So when I put forth an effort, I want to make sure I'm fully prepared. And if there are good girlfriends at the strip club, then I'm going. But apparently they're not.
Like that.
So I asked some friends, asked a friend of mine who was either engaged or married for 9 or 10 years. When she was getting out of stripping. And I also asked some other fellas who were dating strippers for 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, multiple strippers. And their responses were pretty much all the same. No. No, there are no good girlfriends at the strip club. And I said, well, why is that? And everyone's answer was virtually the same. The mentality of seeing their partner as a mark, as a game, as a pawn. Strippers, they make good money stripping. Okay, great, good for you. Bless you. You're taking your clothes off. You should get paid if that's your thing. But apparently, once they clock out of work, that's still a thing when they are with their significant others. They can't turn off that manipulative, that schemy kind of behavior. And that sucks. Because I'm like, man, how do y'all strippers fall in love if all y'all doing the same thing where you're just taking advantage of everybody? If it's all about the advancement, whether it's you're obviously you're making good money at work, so you're not with your mans for the money because you make more money than him, clearly. But it's some sort of emotional manipulation or just super destructive behavior. I heard lying, I heard cheating, which everybody does, but particularly is extremely high in a strip club. I'm sure you could tell. But I'm just curious. I'm asking these questions because I need to know. I'm trying to find where the good ladies are at, and I'm going to go there. So. But no, since y'all said no, I am going to refrain from going to the strip club this week, but maybe next week. But damn, I'm on a quest to find where the good ladies are at. So far, they are not in jail, or they're not in prison. and they're not at the strip club. So I got to think of where else good girlfriends will be at. But I thank all of y'all for participating in the poll I took, because, you know, it's important. I'm doing the best that I can. And I think part of it is related to what I was talking about earlier, which is not, loving yourself enough or not feeling enough. And so because I haven't been feeling enough, it's been attracting a certain kind of woman to me that is not really what I want. I don't want to attract, as they call, instead of fuck boys, these are fuck girls who just use your time or your resources. Just, it's all about a step up. It's all about a come up. It's not really about being a friend or being in love. It's just all about a come up, similar to a stripper. I hate to say that for all strippers, but so far, for 53% of you, it was a resonating noise. It's all about the come up. And so I'm like, man, why am I attracting these women who just want to use me for my time and my resources? Oh, yeah, because you don't think you're enough. So now that I know that I'm enough, I need to know where are the places to go to find other ladies who think they're enough. So this week I got to think of another cool place where I think potentially cool ladies are at. Because clearly they are not on the dating apps. I mean, what in the actual fuck? I can't even begin to tell you the hell. The hell that is dating apps. Oh my days. I've heard the saying, every time you're ready to give up, that's when a breakthrough is happening. Well, motherfucker, I've been ready to give up 8, 9, 10 times. No breakthrough here. Jesus Christ. Nothing but men, or nothing but men who have now become women, but still have an Adam's apple and very large hands. Shout out to my trans fam. I love y'all, but I can't date you. That's weird because I is a managed lady, so I don't want to date a lady, managed lady or ladyish man. Prime example: I had a trans individual hit me up this week. Cool person. They are cool. But when they were revealing that they admired me, I was like, the fuck you talking about, player? And people were like, no. Jen's not, no. Jen's on your team, but not like that. Like, no. Like, she likes these kind of ladies. And you're they. So, Jen doesn't date they. And people were trying to explain to this individual, but they were not listening. They were going on, and they were like, oh, yeah, I find you. And I was like, don't fucking finish that find you sentence, motherfucker, because I will get on a plane and beat your ass. Is it gay bashing if it's from another gay? Holy shit. Okay, I'm trying to be respectful here because I know that that's how things are. Things fucking changed in the last 10 years. Things have really fucking changed where now mannish ladies are dating other mannish ladies because I get hit on by other mannish ladies all the fucking time, which is really fucking weird. And then I know like ladies are with other ladies now. So... So that was a slightly painful conversation to have with this individual. I'm like, hey, brah, nah, you want to be homies? It's cool, but I ain't, no. Nah, I can't even say it. Okay, I can't, man. I can't. I can't, man. God bless you, though. I am flattered that there's some attraction there, but that is definitely not my cup of tea. I like ladies with vaginas that are ladies, that look like ladies, and say lady things, and do lady stuff, like get their nails done, go shopping or something, or ladies. That's what I like, ladies. I don't want to date someone that we're shopping in the same fucking clothing department. I don't want to share clothes with you. Do you understand? This is how this works. That's fucking weird. Holy shit. John motherfucking Jones arrested again. Jesus Christ. I mentioned on Instagram when I posted this, I said, what is it like to have the world by the balls but be an absolute douchebag? Ladies and gentlemen, John Jones into this chat. This fucking guy. Okay,
What was that noise?
You're successful. You're wealthy. You are an undefeated martial artist, which is extremely rare. The level of talent that this guy has beat is astonishing. Okay, we're talking about legends in the martial arts community, Hall of Famers. And John Jones was in town this weekend for being inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame, only to then assault his girlfriend. Okay, you want to talk about somebody who was not told that they're enough. Maybe this person was told that they're enough a little too much. Because this guy thinks his shit don't stink. And he keeps getting into these situations. And I just shake my head. I'm like, bro, why? Why do you do this to yourself? Case in point, brother man rear-ended a pregnant lady. Okay, anytime you get in a car accident, you exchange information, insurance, you pay it. John Jones can afford it, okay? This motherfucker ran. He ditched his car, his fucking car, his Bentley, okay, with drugs and money inside. This motherfucker ran into the bush like a coward, hit a fucking pregnant lady in her car, fled the scene, okay? It gets better. His bitch ass came back to the scene of the crime to get his drugs and his money, and got spotted by a cop at the scene investigating and arrested him. Bitch, you're the only one in town who's got a Bentley, fam. Okay? It's New Mexico. You're the only one with a Bentley. So if you rear end somebody, everybody gonna know it's you. So why the hell you running? So then flash forward to now. When you're gonna do this fuck shit with your girl, okay? I understand that women can say some out-of-pocket shit that would make you want to consider. But you can't, okay? You can't do it, man. You gotta go to the gym. You gotta watch a TED Talk. You gotta go to the punching bag. You can't hit your girl, okay? That's just a no. I don't want to say this is a cocaine-induced rage, but I wouldn't be surprised if he fails a drug test. He's had a past history with cocaine, steroid use, and it just sucks because the guy is a one-of-a-kind martial artist. I mean, the skill, the ability to just download and destroy his opponents at the skill level that they're at the pro level, at UFC level, okay? We're talking some of the baddest motherfuckers in the world. And John Jones is one of them, okay? It's like a handful of dudes, and John Jones is one of them. The guy's an asshole. Oh, God. It's just, man, dude, stop it. You really got to think about how somebody would kill to be in his position. Would love to have the money he has. Would love to have the sponsors to live the life, okay? And he's just pissing it away. What makes me, just laugh is that my man's out over here singing church songs, got Philippians 4:3 tatted on his arm, And then you're beating up your fucking girlfriend. You're hitting and running, which is a crime. And then you come back to the scene to get your money and your drugs, not even to check on the pregnant lady you hit. Come on, player. Some bizarre news this week. Hulk, the soccer player or football player for those outside of America. Hulk, the Brazilian soccer star, is in the news because he has gotten his ex-wife's niece pregnant. You got to be joking, man. What the hell? How the fuck you do that, fam? I mean, I know how babies are made, but your fucking niece, bro? Really? I mean, she's not blood-related niece, but still, that's your ex-wife's niece. You know, the mother of your children, which means that when you're... So what do your kids... What do you tell your kids? Your new mommy is your cousin? This is your fucking cousin. Holy shit. Bitch. Holy shit, man. That's fucking wild. Fucking unbelievable. I can't even begin at that conversation at the dinner table. Well, your mom and I are getting divorced, but I had sex with your cousin and she's expecting a child. Wow. Whoa. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh, 37-year-old man with a rare condition, with him ejaculating poop from his dick and pooping out jizz. That's right, folks. Texas man has a condition to where he ejaculates poop. He poops out semen. I can't. Oh my days. Can you imagine the bird? Can you imagine the fella? Because we're all inclusive here at the Rambo Radio Network. Can you imagine sucking this dude's dick and poop's coming out? Oh, God. Wow. That is some sick ass shit. Literally. This man developed an abnormal connection between the prostate and his rectum, forcing semen out of his ass and shit out of his dick. Unfortunately, this man thought it would be a good idea to not tell anyone and keep it a secret for 2 fucking years. Okay, men's, what the hell's the matter with y'all when you don't go to the doctor? Hey, wait a minute. If you start jacking it and poop's coming out, you gotta go to the doctor, man. Come on. My man's having butt babies. He's gonna see me come out his ass. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow. Oh, God. That is insane. And speaking of insanity, I might have accidentally stayed up and gotten a wee bit too high one evening, and I was watching Netflix, the show called Sex Life, because the woman of my dreams, my soon-to-be ex-wife, Sarah Shahi, is on there. Oh, Carmen, aka Carmen from the L Word. Jesus Christ! I mean, she has got to be the hottest Latina lady ever. Can I say that? Top 10. She's got to, no, top 5. Sarah Shahi's got to be top fucking 5. Hottest Latina ever. Who was number 1? I think number 1 has to be fucking, what's her name? From Orange is the New Black. What's her name? Diana Guerrero. Yeah, she plays Maritza. Hola, mami. Mucho gusto. Man, Maritza's got to be numero uno. And don't bother me about J-Lo. Like, that she's not even in my top fucking 10, okay? Fuck out of here, J-Lo. No. Who's number fucking 2? It's got to be Eva Mendes. Hoo-hoo! Hi, Chihuahua. Okay, I digress. I'm going into fantasy land here. Come back. I was watching Sex Life, and this show, if you are sensitive about sexual things, then you should probably not watch the show. But if you don't mind, then go on ahead. It's a good watch. It is hilarious because some of the acting is obviously Netflix level, but for the most part, it's a good show. And I'm only saying that because Sarah Shahi's in it. Duh. Don't be hitting my DM and texting me or emailing me and be like, this show is terrible. The plot, the whip, the fucking move. I just told you. It's based on the hottie with the body. That's on the show. That's all. That's it. But anyway. So I got a little... And I was watching the show and I started busting up fucking laughing. And I was laughing because the moment was serious, but obviously I was a wee bit too stoned. But the fact that this guy was so out of pocket, spoiler alert, she's talking about having a miscarriage, and my man tells her, I gotta go to the studio. Elizabeth, this shit, I can't this fucking guy. You know, your girl needs all the support she can get, and you're gonna fucking tell her, oh, I'm sorry you had a miscarriage, but I gotta go to the studio, babe. Holy shit. I'm playing, I'm fucking laughing already. So out of pocket, bro. I mean, what the hell? Bitch, you need to be there and hold your lady. Like your kid. Your kid died. Your unborn child died. You need to give her some love. In the words of Jack Black, you need to give her some fucking love and some fucking smooches too. Sometimes you gotta make some love and give some fucking smooches too. You gotta give her some smooches, man. But no, he's like, I gotta go to the studio. Okay, so he just crumpled up the picture of the sonogram, put it in his pocket.
You want some of the pain meds?
I just want to.
She is feeling like dog shit.
This nightmare of a day never happened.
Oh my gosh, even when she feels like dog shit, she looks so hot.
This weekend.
Oh no, if you don't feel well enough,
No, I want to go home. It'll be good to get my mind off losing the baby.
Damn.
I'm just glad you're coming with me. Are you okay?
yeah, I'm fine. I just gotta head down to the studio.
You're leaving. Now.
It's not a big deal. We just have to get some
Oh,
tracks
it's not a
laid
big
down.
deal. I just had a miscarriage.
Oh no, it's just.
I gotta go to the studio.
You know what? Maybe I'm the one who should go.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, you're being ridiculous.
Fuck, Billy, I just need a little space.
I gotta go to the studio. Listen, babes. I know that you was feeling terrible and you was lost our child. And I'm sure you don't feel physically well, but I'd love to stay with you, but I'm going to go to the studio. What the fuck, my guy? Yo. Just straight up left his girl there, just like, oh. I go to the studio, babe. I was fucking dying. I mean, obviously, it's not as funny as when it was when I was high, but still, nevertheless, I still was fucking tripping out how out of pocket this guy could be. Like, yo, you gotta stay with your girl and love on her and stuff. Like, it's sad. And he's just like, gotta go to the studio. Anyhow, watch Sex Life, and if you haven't already fucking seen it, I'm getting into it, and I'm balls deep into it. I'm watching Q Into the Storm. I'm watching this documentary that was made about QAnon. Talked about it a couple of podcasts back, and I was just looking at the pictures of the founders of this QAnon shit, and these are some of the goofiest looking motherfuckers. I mean, all y'all people that are like, yeah, Trump, or yeah, the South will rise again. Like all you motherfuckers who are just like, like all jacked up with your American flag and the thin blue line and the whoop de fucking whoop, all of that stuff, right? You're taking orders from a dude in a power chair. You're taking orders from a fucking guy with duct tape on his glasses. Hiding out in the Philippines. And these motherfuckers can't even be in America. They're so American they gotta be in the Philippines hiding. Because they have they run 4chan or 8chan or whatever the hell that shit is, which is wild. I mean, that website, anything goes. We're talking child porn. We're talking fucking frogs with swastikas on the armband. I mean, some fucked up shit. I get it. I understand it. It's like they created this realm where anything goes. You can say whatever. You literally could say or post whatever the hell you want. That ain't my speed, but I get it. That's your air quotes freedom. But what the hell happened to some fucking decency, man? I mean, god dog. I seen some of them things they're posting on that 8chan in this documentary. I'm like, damn, y'all some sick motherfuckers. I don't even think y'all need Jesus. Y'all need to just get the hell out of here. Yikes. And I can see how, when you're married to your belief system so much so that you're not willing to listen to reason or be reasonable. These people really believe in this QAnon bullshit. Like, what? Oh, man. Like, these are conspiracy theories on steroids, like Pizza fucking Gate and they really believe like crazy ass stuff. Now, let me tell you, elected officials, they do some fucked up shit. May even allegedly have murdered people. But eating babies, I don't know about that, player. That's a little too far. But damn, I highly recommend Q Into the Storm. If you haven't watched it, please, for the love of God, go watch it. It is fascinating. It is fascinating to see these people just be balls deep into the madness. I'm like, wait a minute. If half y'all motherfuckers came to jiu-jitsu class, you'd actually be in shape and you wouldn't be wasting your time with this goddamn crap. Damn. I don't have time for that conspiracy theory shit. Like, I go to the jiu-jitsu. I'm so tired from jiu-jitsu. I go to Muay Thai. I'm so tired from Muay Thai. I'll go to wrestling class. I'm so tired from all three of those. I'll go lift weights. I'm so tired for that. I pass the fuck out. And if I ain't tired from that, then I'll DJ. So, damn. How y'all got the time to be sitting at your computer, typing away, digging, Hillary eats babies. There's a child molestation ring going on at the Comet Pizza in D.C. Yeah, look at this guy, John Podesta. He keeps ordering cheese pizza. Cheese means young boys. Like, oh, fuck. Come on, man. Is John Podesta a bad guy? I don't know him, but if I were to put in my 2 cents, I'm gonna have to say yes. Do I think he molests children? No. Okay, it has not been proven. But a lot of these motherfuckers up in DC were on the Lolita Express. That you need to know. Go look at the plane log for all the motherfuckers that went to Jeffrey Epstein Island. All of them. Okay, brother Bill Gates, brother Bill Clinton. I mean, the who's who was on the Lolita Express. Yikes. Now, those are some sick motherfuckers you might want to look into. I'm just saying. Anyhow, I've had just about enough. This is the second time I've had to record this podcast because the other one didn't save. My computer crashed. The dreaded computer crash. So please like, share, and subscribe to Rambo Radio, RamboRadio.com. So one day I can become, this show is so successful I can afford to buy another computer so it doesn't crash so fucking much. But in the meantime, I appreciate every single one of you who lend me your ear for 30 minutes to an hour each week. I commend you for not sending me the therapy bill. Because you realize I don't have the money to pay it. or trying to fight me in the street. I commend you. No. In all seriousness, I thank you so much for listening. It is so appreciated. It is so refreshing when people tell me they listen to the show and they like it. And I'm like, wow, no. No, that's not possible. But thank you. But no, seriously, I'm like, damn. You listened to my show and you liked it. All right. Hell yeah. I kindly encourage you to share with those who you think might actually like this show or even hate it. Who cares? Share the fucking show. Because why the hell not? I mean, come on. Help your friend out. Help me, help you, help me. All right. That will do it. I hope you have a wonderful week. I will chat with you, God willing, inshallah, next week. I'll chat with y'all next week. I will say to y'all, much love and many blessings. And always remember, you are safe, you are loved, and you are enough. Peace.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.